Union County, Tennessee, the cradle of country music. Home to the likes of Roy Acuff, Chet Atkins, Lois Johnson, Carl Smith, and that guy that doesn't wear shoes and claims he's from Knoxville. But there's also a duo, two guys who were the best of friends. They could finger pick and thigh slap with the best of them. But then the fame tore them apart. This is the story of the Butt Naked Cowboys. What have you been into post-breakup?
Post-breakup of the BNC. I've had time to think about things. Really been able to reflect on life, some goals that I hadn't really thought about before. It wasn't me. When I saw who was looking back at me in the mirror, that was the Warthog. That guy, everything he did, the clothes, the jewelry, Warthog. And I said, that's not Wilson. That's not who I am. It wasn't 24 hours later. I went to the pawn shop, got rid of the leather pants, threw the mascara away, pawned the turquoise jewelry. Everything that was the Warthog was given away that day. That was not the man I wanted to be. That's not the man I was. Now I go to work every day. I have a beautiful fiance. I have a life.
What have I been up to?
Since the breakup.
Well, you're looking at it, man. Just living the good life. Really, have no complaints. Not bitter at all. That's for sure. I know that. I wake up every morning, just like anybody else. I ice my knees down first and foremost. Then I go about my day, And yeah, sure, I dream of glory. I dream of the good old days. We had some good times. But looking back, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it at all.
I guess it took place, the first time that happened would have been, I'm not sure when it was. The Baconator had just come out, so there were a lot of people there. It was behind a Wendy's. We were performing right beside the dumpster behind the building. I don't know if they were all there for us, per se, but they were there, and they appeared to like it. Nobody left until their burger was done.
Oh, I remember thinking, this is it. I don't know what it is, but this is it. I looked at him, I said, hey, we need to pull the trigger on this. And we did.
Would you ask Vincent van Gogh what he brings to art? Would you ask Troy Aikman what he brings to football? I'm there. I make music. You like it? Great. You don't? See ya.
What do I bring? Come on. Have you seen our shows? Seen any of our stuff, Seth? It speaks for itself. Watch the tape. You know what I mean? Check the stats.
I think it's funny the way you worded that. What did he bring? I think it'd be an easier question. What did he take? I think we all know, kind of what happened towards the end there, and shot for success, and we kind of see what happened. But out of all the stuff that did happen, and regardless of opinions and everything, I wouldn't be where I am today had it not been for him. So history is what it is, and when they speak about us in a couple hundred years, or in textbooks, they'll get the whole story. People will be able to decide, who brought to the table. We were just there, man. We weren't really keeping score. I'll say this. The tree remembers, but the axe forgets. So You ask him that same question, I'm sure that he'll have something remarkable to say, like he always did back then.
Why? I don't know, man. I got nothing.
You know, what are you gonna say about it? He left. You know, it ended. I retired. Spin it however you media guys want to spin that. We all know what happened.
Sent him a snap. Told him it was over. Right there, just classy, you know. Well, you know, it's pretty tough to look back on that, man. We had a great thing going there for a long time, you know. Played all over the world. Did a lot of good things for a lot of good people. But eventually, you know, winners got to win.
How would you describe your success as a solo artist?
Minimal.
I've thought about this moment a lot since we split up. What I would say to him, you know, just, you know, why he felt like he needed to do what he had to do. You know, it's a hard thing to think about something for so long, and then, you know, the day arrives, and I don't know what I'll say. I just don't know.
How do I feel about seeing him again? Well, you know, I'm ready. I think it'd be nice to, you know, get together. We had a lot of good times, you know. Sure, we'll reminisce the good old days. You know, go back. A lot of good tunes we put together back in the day. You know. Wish I had some milk. I'm staring at some Nesquik right now. I'm like, I want some fucking milk, but that's okay. Whew, a little nervous, man. It's been a while. How's it going, Warthog? Hey.
Good morning.
Thank you. How's it going, man?
Been a long time.
Has. It's a nice looking jacket you got there.
Coles.
So how do you all feel?
I feel fine.
Yeah, go first. That's
There he goes, man. Just get him started. You know what, man? Like,
run off with it, please. No, I mean, center of attention is going to be center of attention, man. That's
see, I don't have to take this. You know what?
Oh yeah, walk out. That's shocker. Surprise, surprise. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Not even connected to anything. This is what he will go to for attention. Hello, paging reality. We want you back. Milkman, come in.
Oh, page reality? That's funny. You want to page reality, huh? Who told me to bet all of my fortunes on penny stocks? That's you, man. I blame you for that.
Gotcha.
I was living in Denver on the streets.
Enron. Who puts all their money in Enron?
Do you think that you two can reconcile for the fans?
For the fans? Yeah. It's always been about the fans anyway. We were just along for the ride.
I'll agree with that. Back together. We ride again.
This guy, Milkman.
That's right. Let me say hello to all my fans. What's up, baby?
All right, that's
Too much.
yeah. So this is where the name actually came from. These Tibetan monks came and got us and asked if we wanted to go and join in on their vision quest.
You can guess what that means.
And we get in there, and it's like a big tent just filled with people, pretty much, just us and then all these Tibetan monks. And the Grand Pompu was actually there for this. He's high up in the hierarchy of monkology.
I'm no monk, man. I can't say what he was, but he's something.
Yeah.
Something.
He started off with these mantras and chants, and they had a little rhythm going. And he kind of asked us, what we were doing there, what was our purpose, what did we want out of life. And we just kind of sat there and listened to the monks, and they were chanting and doing their mantra. And it's actually when something else started. That's when the Milkman actually... was that the first time the signature leg slap was?
That was the first time. That was in fact the first time, man. They had a guy that was playing a old school lute. I don't know if you ever looked into history books any, but way back when, he used to play looked like a guitar, but it's just not as cool. And he's picking on it a little bit, and all of a sudden just felt a little beat going. I just hit him with a, I don't know what came over me, you know what I mean? And then just all of a sudden it was a, and then, oh man,
I remember looking over and thinking, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this sound that is coming from this man's leg?
I didn't know either, man. That's the crazy thing. I was just feeling it,
There's some things like that, you get one chance at them. And that was it.
We took it.
We took it.
We definitely took it.
That went on for hours. We were in that sweat lodge tent for
on the
hours.
Spirit Road.
Yeah, on the Spirit Road.
Yeah.
But back to that. So at the end, we're all about to get out of the tent or hut, whatever you want to call it. And the Grand Pompu kind of stands up and comes right to us, and we stand up, and he says, you have found your gift, being the famous leg slap. Everybody, no need to talk about that. Everyone knows what that is. And he looked at me and just said, your journey, as long as you two are making music together, everything will be fulfilled. And I said, great, and we were ready to head out. There's some sort of line had formed. It was going out of the tent. We got in said line. And the Pompu stopped us, and he said, do you guys know who you are? And we kind of looked at each other.
I didn't know what he meant, man.
No.
No.
I just told the gentleman no. And he said, you were the Butt Naked Cowboys.
So is that really how you got the name?
Well, we'd been in that tent a long time, and
yeah,
I don't speak Tibetan, but
me neither,
I think that's what he said.
How would you describe the music style of the Butt Naked Cowboys?
Pure.
Real. Raw. Gritty. You know what I mean? I think that was... I think that's why things may have ended the way they did, We just got a little... We started flying too high, But hey, I don't regret it, man.
I don't regret it either.
We gave it a good ride. For sure.
It was what it was because it was the way that it was.
That's true.
Why does grass grow? How does lightning strike?
It just does.
Are there different colors?
You don't know that. I don't know. I'm no scientist.
We rocked.
We rocked.
We showed up. We performed our music. People fainted, and we left.
Turns out those are mostly overdoses, but
Well. Overdosing on love. Not drugs, kids.
Not drugs.
Yeah, definitely not drugs. We were in the South and everyone's obese.
When was the first show together that you realized you've got something special?
Was it when we sold out Talladega Stadium? 300,000 people?
That was a good one.
Yeah.
You know what it was, man? It was Slick Willie's. That was the time.
Man, it was Slick Willie's. Yeah.
We opened for a Kiss cover band called Love Gun.
I will never forget that night.
Man, let me tell you, Gene had it too. Gene had the love gun.
And it was loaded.
It was loaded.
How well do you think the thigh slapping and finger picking complement each other?
Just about as well as you'd expect, really. You
That
know?
was peanut butter compliment jelly.
You want sugar in your Kool-Aid, don't you?
You know, I mean, that's like a 1-2 punch. You know, it's over here, boom, what's up?
Bam, right here. Just hits them with it every single time.
Thunder and lightning.
Let's see. Do you foresee a resurgence of the Butt Naked Cowboys?
Oh, I mean, it's all about the fans. You know, it's supply and demand.
You know, I wouldn't call it a resurgence. Maybe a revival. You know, we're gonna bring it back a little bit for them, I think.
Kick it old school. Yeah. It's what the people want.
Whoa, real quick. Give me a note, real quick.
Gold as ever.
I think we're good, man. Go ahead. Hit us with one. close and I heard the ghost of Osceola cry.